How does a country the size of Maryland become the second largest agricultural exporter in the world? Imagine that. A tiny nation, nestled in the heart of Europe, is not just feeding its own population, but also exporting its bounty across the globe, all while facing challenges that would make even the most seasoned farmers scratch their heads. The Dutch agriculture story is one of grit, ingenuity, and a relentless pursuit of efficiency. From sweet honey cherry tomatoes to robust dairy products, the Netherlands has carved a niche for itself in the global market, and it's not just luck, it's a masterclass in agricultural innovation. But what underpins this agricultural juggernaut? Is it the land, the climate, or perhaps an unyielding spirit that has driven generations of Dutch farmers to adapt and evolve? As we delve into the remarkable journey of Dutch agriculture, we'll uncover the secrets behind its success and the lessons it holds for the rest of the world. The Netherlands didn't just stumble upon this success. It was sculpted through centuries of hard work, strategic planning, and an unwavering commitment to sustainability. So, buckle up as we explore the fascinating world of Dutch agriculture, where every tomato tells a story, and each pepper is a testament to the country's innovative spirit. Get ready to discover how this small nation became a titan in the agricultural arena, and what challenges lie ahead as they strive to maintain their status. Let's dig into the history that shaped this powerhouse. To truly understand the marvel that is Dutch agriculture today, we must first journey back in time to the very foundations of this extraordinary success story. Picture this. In the 13th century, nearly a fifth of what is now the Netherlands was submerged beneath the North Sea. This small nation was, quite literally, at the mercy of the tides. But the Dutch are a resilient people, and they weren't willing to let nature dictate their fate. With ingenuity and determination, they set to work building dikes and windmills, pioneering techniques that would allow them to reclaim the land from the sea. This monumental task laid the groundwork for what would become one of the most productive agricultural regions in the world. As the waters receded, small family farms began to emerge, feeding the burgeoning population. However, the path to agricultural greatness was not without its challenges. Fast forward to World War II, a time when the Netherlands faced one of its darkest chapters. Following the Nazi occupation, a devastating strike by Dutch rail workers in 1944 led to food supplies being cut off, resulting in a tragic famine that took the lives of over 20,000 people. This harrowing event, known as the Winter of Hunger, was a turning point for the nation. The experience underscored the critical importance of food security, igniting a fervent desire within the Dutch people to ensure that such a catastrophe would never be repeated. In the wake of the war, the Dutch government recognised that the future of the nation depended on a robust agricultural system. Enter Cico Mansholt, the newly appointed agricultural minister, who set forth a bold vision to industrialise farming. The government stepped in with subsidies for essential agricultural products, merging smaller farms into larger, more efficient operations. This shift marked the beginning of a new era, one characterised by innovation, collaboration, and a commitment to research and education. At the heart of this transformation was Wageningen University, which would emerge as the national secret weapon in agricultural research. With public investment pouring into this institution, it quickly became renowned for its groundbreaking studies and technologies, influencing agricultural practices far beyond the borders of the Netherlands. Over the years, its research has been adopted in over 150 countries, leading to the creation of numerous startups that have pushed the boundaries of agricultural technology. From harnessing electricity from living plants to developing robotic harvesters, the innovations birthed here have forever changed the landscape of farming. But the story doesn't end there. The region of Westland, just outside of Rotterdam, has become synonymous with greenhouse farming. Imagine a landscape dominated by glass structures that stretch as far as the eye can see, illuminated by vibrant hues of orange, purple, and green as the sun sets. This area is home to one of the largest concentrations of greenhouses in the world, where crops are cultivated with astonishing efficiency. Farmers like Margaret Lawyer, who runs a third-generation tomato farm, have adopted advanced techniques that allow their plants to grow at an astonishing rate, up to a foot a week. Yet, despite these advancements, the Netherlands faces a relentless battle against the elements. The climate, often too cold and rainy for warm-weather fruits, presents a unique challenge for growers. But rather than succumb to these obstacles, Dutch farmers have turned to technology, employing high-tech solutions to overcome nature's limitations. They've harnessed the power of bees for pollination and optimized their greenhouse environments with LED lights that mimic summer conditions year-round. It's a marvel to witness how, even in a land prone to inclement weather, the Dutch have cultivated a thriving agricultural sector that produces over 900,000 tonnes of tomatoes annually. But the narrative of Dutch agriculture is not just one of triumph. It's also a story of adaptation and resilience. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of their farming practices, we'll uncover the delicate balance they must maintain between innovation and sustainability, and how the very success that has catapulted them to the top is now threatened by challenges such as soaring energy prices and labour shortages. So what's next for the Dutch agricultural powerhouse? The answer lies in the lessons learned from their history. An unwavering commitment to innovation, collaboration, and sustainability that continues to shape the future of food production. But what does it take to scale this success? How can the world learn from their journey? As the Netherlands emerged from the shadows of World War II, the agricultural landscape began to undergo a seismic transformation, driven by the visionary leadership of Sico Manschalt. The government recognised that food security was not just a necessity, but a matter of national pride. Thus, the industrialisation of agriculture became a top priority, setting the stage for a new chapter in Dutch farming. But what does industrialisation mean in the context of agriculture? It's the process of applying advanced techniques and technologies to maximise efficiency, productivity, and sustainability. In the Dutch context, this meant merging small family farms into larger, more efficient units, capable of competing on the global stage. The government played a crucial role, providing subsidies for key agricultural products and incentivising farmers to adopt innovative practices. This strategic approach laid the groundwork for a revolution in Dutch agriculture, one that would prioritise research and development as cornerstones of growth. Enter Wageningen University, a beacon of agricultural education and innovation. This prestigious institution became the backbone of the agricultural sector, producing cutting-edge research that would shape the way food is grown and produced not just in the Netherlands, but around the world. What makes Wageningen University unique? It's not just the academic rigour, it's the collaborative spirit that permeates its halls. Researchers work hand in hand with farmers, fostering a relationship that ensures the latest findings are immediately translated into practical applications on the ground. This partnership has led to the development of groundbreaking technologies, such as those that enhance crop yields and minimise environmental impact. One of the most significant innovations to emerge from this collaboration is the greenhouse technology that has come to define Dutch agriculture. The greenhouses of the Netherlands are not your standard glass structures. They are marvels of engineering and design. Equipped with advanced climate control systems, these greenhouses allow farmers to create optimal growing conditions year-round, regardless of the external weather. For instance, LED lights are used to mimic natural sunlight, providing the precise spectrum needed for photosynthesis while consuming significantly less energy than traditional sodium lamps. This efficiency not only enhances plant growth, but also reduces the carbon footprint associated with food production. In fact, Dutch greenhouses have become a model for sustainability. They utilise a variety of techniques to conserve resources, including hydroponics, where plants grow without soil, and aquaponics, which combines fish farming with plant cultivation. These methods significantly reduce water usage, allowing farmers to grow a kilogram of tomatoes with just 4 litres of water compared to the global average of over 200 litres. This is a remarkable achievement, particularly in a world where water scarcity is becoming an increasingly pressing issue. But it's not just about the technology. It's about the philosophy behind Dutch agriculture. The Dutch have cultivated a mindset that values efficiency, sustainability, and a deep respect for nature. This is evident in their approach to pest management, where integrated pest management strategies are employed to minimise chemical use while maximising crop health. Farmers are trained to recognise the natural predators of pests, allowing them to maintain a balanced ecosystem within their greenhouses. Yet, as remarkable as these advancements are, they do not come without their challenges. As the industry has grown, so too have the pressures on labour. The Netherlands faces a significant labour shortage in agriculture, with 2/3 of businesses struggling to find workers. This has prompted many farmers to seek innovative solutions to maintain productivity while reducing reliance on human labour. Automation is one such solution. Farms are increasingly turning to robotics and artificial intelligence to streamline operations. For instance, robotic harvesters equipped with advanced sensors can navigate greenhouses, identifying ripe fruits and vegetables with remarkable precision. These machines are designed to work alongside human workers, taking on the more labour-intensive tasks while allowing people to focus on areas that require expertise and decision-making. However, the transition to automation is not without its hurdles. There is an inherent tension between the need for efficiency and the desire to provide meaningful employment for local communities. Farmers are grappling with the question, how can we embrace technology without displacing the very individuals who have dedicated their lives to this craft? The answer lies in a balanced approach that integrates technology while also investing in training and education for the workforce. As we continue to explore the world of Dutch agriculture, we must acknowledge that the industrialisation of farming is not merely a story of technological advancements. It's a narrative woven with the threads of history, culture, and resilience. The lessons learned from this journey are invaluable, offering insights that extend far beyond the borders of the Netherlands. The question now shifts from how the Dutch achieved this agricultural prowess to what can be learned from their experience. How can other nations adopt similar strategies to enhance their own food production systems? As we delve deeper into the fascinating world of Dutch agriculture, one cannot overlook the profound impact of technological innovations that have propelled the Netherlands to the forefront of global food production. The synergy between cutting-edge technology and agricultural practices has transformed the way farmers cultivate crops, manage resources, and respond to environmental challenges. But what exactly does this high-tech agricultural landscape look like, and how does it function? At the heart of the technological revolution in Dutch agriculture is the greenhouse. These structures, often seen as mere shelters for plants, have evolved into sophisticated ecosystems where technology reigns supreme. Imagine a greenhouse equipped with sensors that monitor everything from temperature and humidity to soil moisture and nutrient levels. This real-time data allows farmers to make informed decisions, adjusting conditions to optimize plant growth. For instance, if the temperature inside the greenhouse rises too high, automated vents can open to release hot air, maintaining the ideal environment for crops. But the innovations don't stop there. Hydroponics and aeroponics have become increasingly popular in the Netherlands, enabling farmers to grow plants without soil. In hydroponics, nutrient-rich water delivers essential elements directly to the plant roots, while aeroponics takes it a step further by misting the roots with a nutrient solution. This method not only conserves water, but also accelerates growth rates, resulting in higher yields and less environmental impact. One of the most striking examples of technological advancement in Dutch agriculture is the use of artificial intelligence, AI. Farms are increasingly relying on AI to streamline operations, improve efficiency, and enhance crop quality. For example, AI algorithms can analyze data from satellite imagery and ground sensors to predict crop yields with remarkable accuracy. This foresight allows farmers to plan their production schedules more effectively, reducing waste and ensuring that supply meets demand. Additionally, AI-powered cameras are transforming the packing process. As fresh produce makes its way from the greenhouse to the consumer, these smart cameras assess each item's quality, sorting them based on size, colour, and texture. This not only reduces human error, but also ensures that only the highest quality products reach the market. Imagine a conveyor belt where every pepper is scanned and sorted in a matter of seconds, with imperfections identified and set aside for alternative uses. This level of precision is a game changer for maintaining quality and minimizing waste. Furthermore, the Netherlands has long been a pioneer in greenhouse lighting technology. LED lights, specifically designed to provide the optimal light spectrum for plant growth, have revolutionized the industry. These energy-efficient lights can be programmed to simulate natural sunlight, allowing farmers to control growth cycles and improve the nutritional value of their crops. Researchers at Wageningen University have developed custom lighting recipes that enhance flavour and shelf life, ensuring that Dutch produce stands out in a competitive market. Water management has also seen significant advancements. With the looming threat of climate change and water scarcity, Dutch growers have adopted innovative irrigation systems that minimise water usage while maximising crop health. Techniques such as drip irrigation deliver water directly to the root zone, reducing evaporation and runoff. In fact, greenhouse growers in the Netherlands have managed to reduce their water consumption by up to 90% over the past 2 decades. This is a remarkable achievement that underscores the potential for technology to address pressing environmental challenges. But the journey toward technological integration is not without its obstacles. As Dutch farmers embrace these innovations, they must also navigate the complexities of implementation. The initial investment in high-tech equipment can be daunting, and farmers must weigh the benefits against the costs. Additionally, there is a critical need for training and education to ensure that the workforce is equipped to operate and maintain these advanced systems effectively. Despite these challenges, the overarching narrative remains one of optimism and progress. The Dutch agricultural sector stands as a testament to what is possible when innovation meets tradition. As we explore the implications of these technological advancements, we must also consider how they can be adapted and adopted by other nations facing their own agricultural challenges. The lessons learned from Dutch agriculture are not limited to high-tech solutions. They extend to a mindset of continuous improvement and collaboration. By embracing innovation, fostering partnerships, and prioritizing sustainability, countries around the world can work towards a more resilient and efficient agricultural future. So, as we look ahead, we must ask ourselves, what can we learn from the Dutch approach to technology in agriculture? How can these innovations be applied globally to address food security, environmental sustainability, and the ever-growing demands of a changing world? As we explore the intricacies of Dutch agriculture, it becomes increasingly clear that while innovation and technology have paved the way for remarkable advancements, they have also ushered in a new set of challenges, most notably the evolving landscape of labour and the pressing need for automation. In a country known for its agricultural prowess, the reality is that 2/3 of Dutch businesses in the sector are grappling with a significant labour shortage. This predicament has forced farmers to confront the question, how can we maintain productivity while ensuring that our workforce remains engaged and valued? The roots of this labour crisis can be traced back to several factors. The ageing population of farmers, coupled with a younger generation's reluctance to pursue careers in agriculture, has created a gap that is difficult to fill. Many young people are drawn to urban centres, pursuing careers in technology, finance, and other sectors that offer different lifestyle choices and perceived stability. This trend has left many farms struggling to find workers willing and able to perform the physically demanding tasks that agriculture often entails. In response to this challenge, Dutch farmers are increasingly turning to automation as a viable solution. The integration of robotics and artificial intelligence has emerged as a beacon of hope in the face of labour shortages, with many farms adopting automated systems to streamline operations and enhance productivity. For instance, robotic harvesters equipped with advanced sensors can navigate dense greenhouse environments, identifying ripe fruits and vegetables with incredible precision. These machines are designed to work alongside human workers, taking on labour-intensive tasks while allowing skilled workers to focus on more complex elements of farming that require expertise, such as pest management and crop planning. Moreover, automated systems are not limited to harvesting. From planting seeds to monitoring crop health, technology is rapidly transforming every facet of farming. For example, drones equipped with cameras can survey fields, providing farmers with aerial insights that help them identify issues such as pest infestations or nutrient deficiencies before they escalate. This proactive approach allows farmers to address problems promptly, minimizing crop losses and maximizing yields. While automation presents a promising solution to labour shortages, it also raises important questions about the future of agricultural employment. As machines take over tasks traditionally performed by humans, there is a genuine concern about job displacement. Farmers must grapple with how to embrace technology without undermining the livelihoods of those who have dedicated their lives to the trade. The challenge lies in finding a balance between adopting innovative solutions and ensuring that the workforce remains engaged and valued. To address these concerns, many Dutch farms are investing in training and educational programs to equip their employees with the skills needed to thrive in an increasingly automated environment. By upskilling their workforce, farmers can empower their teams to take on more specialised roles, focusing on areas that require human intuition, creativity, and decision-making qualities that machines cannot replicate. For instance, understanding plant health, managing relationships with distributors, and navigating market dynamics are all areas where human expertise is irreplaceable. Additionally, the Dutch government and agricultural organisations are actively promoting the idea of a smart workforce, one that leverages technology to enhance productivity while cultivating a culture of continuous learning. This holistic approach aims to reshape the narrative around agricultural employment, highlighting the opportunities for innovation and growth that exist within the sector. But the conversation around labour and automation also extends beyond the borders of the Netherlands. As countries around the world grapple with similar challenges in their agricultural sectors, they can look to the Dutch example as a blueprint for navigating the complexities of modern farming. The key takeaway is not merely the adoption of technology, but the recognition that the human element remains a vital component of agricultural success. As we continue to explore the Dutch agricultural landscape, we must consider the broader implications of automation. How can other nations harness technology to address their own labour challenges while ensuring that the workforce is empowered and valued? What lessons can be drawn from the Dutch experience that can guide the global agricultural community toward a more sustainable and equitable future? In the end, the journey of Dutch agriculture serves as a reminder that while machines may assist in the fields, it is the spirit of collaboration, innovation, and dedication that truly drives the industry forward. As we look to the future, the question remains: can we find a way to blend the best of technology with the invaluable contributions of human labour, creating a sustainable agricultural system that benefits all? As we peel back the layers of the incredible success story that is Dutch agriculture, we inevitably encounter the complex and pressing issue of environmental challenges. While the Netherlands has become a global leader in agricultural innovation and productivity, this success comes with significant environmental costs that cannot be overlooked. The very practices that have propelled the nation to the forefront of food production have also led to serious concerns, particularly regarding nitrogen pollution and land use. One of the most pressing environmental issues facing the Netherlands today is nitrogen emissions, primarily derived from livestock farming and the extensive use of fertilizers. In fact, the Netherlands has the highest livestock density in Europe, resulting in a staggering level of ammonia emissions per hectare. Farmers have been criticised for practices that contribute to this pollution, leading to a significant strain on the country's delicate ecosystems. Ammonia released into the atmosphere can have dire consequences, including the over-fertilisation of soils and water bodies, which in turn leads to invasive species overtaking native flora and algae blooms that disrupt aquatic life. Recognising the urgent need to address these environmental challenges, the Dutch government has taken decisive action. Initiatives aimed at reducing nitrogen emissions have become a central focus of agricultural policy. In recent years, the government has implemented measures designed to limit the expansion of high-emission farms, including buyout programs that encourage farmers to transition away from practices that are detrimental to the environment. However, these measures have sparked widespread protests among the agricultural community, as many farmers feel targeted and threatened by regulations that could jeopardise their livelihoods. The conflict between environmental protection and agricultural productivity has created a divisive atmosphere in the country. While the need for sustainable practices is clear, the solutions must be carefully considered to ensure that farmers are not unfairly burdened. This delicate balancing act is crucial as the government seeks to achieve its environmental goals without undermining the very industry that sustains the nation. One innovative approach being explored is the development of cleaner farming practices that minimise nitrogen emissions. At the forefront of this research is Wageningen University, which is working closely with farmers to test new agricultural techniques that can significantly reduce environmental impacts. For instance, one promising strategy involves separating animal waste into urine and solid manure. By keeping these two components apart, farmers can prevent ammonia from being released into the atmosphere, thereby reducing emissions. Additionally, the university is investigating how changes in livestock diets can lead to lower nitrogen output. By optimizing feed formulations, researchers have found that cows can produce less ammonia, contributing to a more sustainable farming system. But it's not just livestock farming that is under scrutiny. The use of fertilizers in crop production also contributes to nitrogen pollution. And the Dutch agricultural sector is actively exploring alternatives. Integrated nutrient management strategies, which focus on utilising organic fertilisers and cover crops, are being implemented to reduce reliance on synthetic inputs. These practices enhance soil health and biodiversity, while also minimising runoff and leaching into waterways. However, the path towards sustainable agriculture is fraught with complexities. As farmers adopt new practices, they often face challenges related to implementation and cost. Transitioning to organic fertilizers or implementing precision farming techniques requires investment and training, which can be daunting for many producers. Furthermore, the necessity of immediate results can create tension, as farmers are often under pressure to maintain productivity levels while implementing new methods. The environmental challenges facing Dutch agriculture also raise important questions about the future of food production on a global scale. As nations around the world grapple with similar issues, the Dutch experience provides valuable lessons in seeking sustainable solutions. The emphasis on collaboration between researchers, policymakers, and farmers is critical for developing effective strategies that address both agricultural productivity and environmental responsibility. As we look to the future, the question remains: can the Dutch agricultural model serve as a blueprint for a sustainable food system that prioritises environmental health while still ensuring food security for a growing global population? The challenges may be formidable, but the spirit of innovation and resilience that has characterised Dutch agriculture offers a glimpse of hope. Ultimately, the journey towards sustainability is not just a responsibility. It is an opportunity to reshape the way we think about food production. By embracing new technologies, fostering collaborative partnerships, and prioritizing environmental stewardship, the agricultural sector can evolve into a force for good, benefiting both farmers and the planet alike. As we gaze into the future of Dutch agriculture, we find ourselves at a pivotal crossroads. The country has established itself as a global leader in agricultural innovation, yet it faces a myriad of challenges that require immediate attention and action. The intersection of technological advancements, environmental sustainability, and societal expectations will shape the next chapter of this remarkable story. But what does the future hold for Dutch farmers? And how can they navigate the complex landscape ahead? One key aspect of the future lies in the ongoing commitment to research and development. Wageningen University, which has long been a cornerstone of Dutch agricultural success, continues to spearhead initiatives that push the boundaries of knowledge and technology. By fostering a culture of innovation, researchers and farmers are collaborating to address pressing issues such as climate change, resource scarcity, and food security. For instance, cutting-edge studies are exploring the potential of vertical farming, where crops are grown in stacked layers, maximising space while minimising resource use. This method could revolutionise urban agriculture, enabling cities to produce fresh food locally and reducing reliance on long supply chains. Another area of focus is the integration of smart farming technologies. The rise of the Internet of Things, IoT, is transforming how farmers interact with their crops and livestock. Sensors embedded in fields can collect data on soil moisture, temperature, and nutrient levels, providing farmers with real-time insights that inform decision-making. Imagine a scenario where a farmer receives alerts on their smartphone about specific areas in their fields that require irrigation or fertilization. With this information at their fingertips, they can optimize their resources, reducing waste while enhancing crop yields. Moreover, as the world grapples with the effects of climate change, the Dutch agricultural sector is prioritizing resilience. Farmers are increasingly adopting practices that enhance their adaptability to shifting weather patterns. Crop rotation, cover cropping, and agroforestry are just a few strategies being employed to build soil health and improve biodiversity. By diversifying their farming systems, Dutch farmers can mitigate the risks associated with extreme weather events, ensuring both productivity and sustainability in the face of uncertainty. But the future of Dutch agriculture is not solely about technology and practices. It is also about community and collaboration. The challenges that lie ahead are too great for any one farmer or institution to tackle alone. The spirit of cooperation that has characterised Dutch agriculture since its post-war resurgence must continue to thrive. This means strengthening partnerships between farmers, researchers, policymakers, and consumers. By working together, stakeholders can share knowledge, resources, and best practices, creating a more resilient and sustainable agricultural ecosystem. In addition, consumer expectations are evolving. Today's consumers are increasingly conscious of where their food comes from and the impact of production methods on the environment. As a result, transparency and sustainability have become paramount. Dutch farmers are responding by adopting practices that not only prioritise productivity, but also align with consumer values. Labels indicating organic, local, or sustainably produced products are becoming more prevalent, allowing consumers to make informed choices that support environmentally responsible agriculture. However, the road to a sustainable future is not without its obstacles. The agricultural sector must navigate the complexities of policies and regulations that can sometimes hinder innovation. Striking a balance between environmental protection and agricultural productivity will require thoughtful dialogue and collaboration between government authorities and the farming community. Policymakers must recognise the importance of providing incentives for farmers to adopt sustainable practices while ensuring that regulations do not stifle the very innovation that has driven Dutch agriculture forward. As we consider the future of Dutch agriculture, we must also acknowledge the broader implications for global food security. The lessons learned from the Netherlands can serve as a guiding light for other nations grappling with their own agricultural challenges. By embracing innovation, fostering collaboration, and prioritising sustainability, countries around the world can work toward a more resilient food system that meets the needs of their populations while safeguarding the environment. In conclusion, the future of Dutch agriculture is a tapestry woven with possibilities. It is a future where technology and tradition coexist, where farmers are empowered by knowledge and resources, and where sustainability is not just a goal, but a way of life. As we look ahead, the question remains: can the Netherlands continue to lead the charge toward a sustainable agricultural future, inspiring others to follow suit? The answer lies in the collective efforts of a community determined to innovate, collaborate, and adapt in the face of unprecedented challenges. As we wrap up our exploration of Dutch agriculture, it becomes evident that the story of this small nation is one of resilience, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to sustainability. From its humble beginnings of reclaiming land from the sea to becoming a global agricultural powerhouse, the Netherlands has demonstrated that with vision and determination, extraordinary outcomes are possible. But the journey is far from over. The challenges that Dutch farmers face today are multifaceted, ranging from environmental concerns to labour shortages and the pressures of a rapidly changing climate. Yet, it is precisely these challenges that have driven a spirit of innovation that transcends borders. The Dutch agricultural model serves as a beacon of hope for countries worldwide, illustrating that it is possible to produce food efficiently while prioritising environmental stewardship and community well-being. As we look ahead, the path forward for Dutch agriculture lies in the continued embrace of cutting-edge technologies, sustainable practices, and collaborative partnerships. The integration of smart farming techniques such as IoT sensors and AI-driven decision-making is paving the way for farmers to optimise their operations while minimising resource use. The commitment to research and education at institutions like Wageningen University ensures that the agricultural sector remains at the forefront of innovation, equipped to tackle the pressing issues of our time. Moreover, the evolving relationship between farmers and consumers highlights the importance of transparency and sustainability in food production. As consumers become more discerning about the origins of their food, they are driving demand for practices that align with their values. This shift is not just about producing food, it's about cultivating a shared responsibility for the health of our planet and future generations. However, the journey toward a sustainable agricultural future is not without its obstacles. Policymakers must engage in thoughtful dialogue with farmers and industry stakeholders to create an environment that fosters innovation while balancing the need for environmental protection. By working together, they can create policies that incentivize sustainable practices and support farmers in their transition toward a more resilient agricultural system. Ultimately, the story of Dutch agriculture is a testament to the power of collaboration and the human spirit. It reminds us that while technology and innovation are vital, it is the values of community, commitment, and adaptability that will determine our success in addressing the global challenges of food security and environmental sustainability. The Netherlands has shown us that a small country can lead the way, inspiring others to rethink their approaches to agriculture and food production. As we conclude our journey through Dutch agriculture, let's carry forward the lessons learned: the importance of innovation, the necessity of collaboration, and the urgency of sustainability. The future of food is not just about feeding the world. It is about doing so in a way that respects and nurtures our planet. So whether you're a farmer, a consumer, or simply someone who cares about the future of our food systems, remember that we all have a role to play. Together, we can build a sustainable agricultural future that not only meets the needs of today, but also secures the well-being of generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating world of Dutch agriculture. As we reflect on what we've learned, let's keep the conversation going and explore how we can apply these insights to our own communities and beyond. Until next time, let's continue to celebrate the remarkable stories that shape our world and inspire change for the better.